watch for history only, who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. History only, who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. Tourists. The observer. History only, who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. History only, who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. The observer.
Look at the truth and realise their mistake. Well, Corey can say he's seen it with his own eyes and can't. I can't believe you're putting women through this. I can't believe people on this app think they can put women through this. Just because you've got personal vendettas. Put a million likes before I show you my receipts. There's 742 people in here. We should be able to get the likes like that. The likes should be fine. And the thing is...
Yeah. So the difference is, Court Assassin, right? I never said you was a liar of your grape because I didn't know anything about your trauma, right? So, you know, please get your words correct, right? AJ, not me, AJ went live and said that you accused someone of grape. I didn't know anything about your trauma. I chose to believe him. I did a poll and I said, who do you believe, AJ? Do you believe Court Assassin? People chose to believe AJ, right? I never, ever said you're lying on grape. Okay, because I didn't know anything about that, right? I said, well, you know what? Because AJ's got he's got custody and da-da-da-da-da-da. I thought, you know what? I think he's telling the truth. That's my opinion. I'm allowed to believe him if I want to, right? However, like I said, because I feel like I'm on repeat now, I didn't know anything about your grape. Would I sit there calling you a liar? No, I wouldn't. Not on that. No, I wouldn't. However, people have chosen to say to me that they think I'm a liar on my grape, like Corey, who you had in your box. Now, I've not spoken on Corey. He has chosen to speak on me, and I'm still not going to speak on him, but I'm just going to defend myself here, okay? He sat in your box and called me a liar of grape. I never did that with you. There's a difference. I said, yeah, I believed AJ that you made an accusation. Yeah, there's a difference. AJ never said anything about grape, about your trauma. Right, so let me just charge this phone because I'm going to come off in a minute, right? So there's another video here of you with Corey in the box. And guys, I'm not talking on him. I just want to defend myself. Which one is it?
It was disgusting. He should be ashamed of himself.
Oh.
Ashamed of himself. I gave birth to that child, right? And I looked after him as much as I could at the time because I was a very, very poorly woman that was severely taken advantage of. And I have, since that time, I have vowed no one will
I'll open my box in a minute. I'll just play this video really quickly.
ever do that to me. And this is why I don't let you lot do it to me. This is, I don't know how I've got this strength, but I have been through awful shite. Awful shite, and two people had to...
Hello?
Awful shite and two...
And I came in your box today, let's get it right, and you said you are a wrong.
I was laughing at Millen, what the hell?
What are you laughing at?
Millen, shut up a minute.
What are you laughing at?
No, I'm not. So I never said that you're lying on your trauma.
Yeah,
I didn't think about your trauma.
Okay, it didn't come out of your mouth that you said you are lying, Court Assassin, but your words were, I believe, AJ, that you would put an innocent man into accuse. You said you have accused an innocent man of rape, and you are a wronging, and you dropped me out of your box. Yes, you did, Ange.
What I said was that I believe, AJ, that you accused a man, and then I said you're wrong, and I dropped you. Yes, but I never said you're lying on your trauma.
I'm not battling.
We can't
Well,
see
you don't have to. No one said anything that you're lying about your trauma, but yet you had put Corey in there that sat there that said that I'm not
Corey's beef with you is nothing to do with me. What Corey says about
you never said that's not okay. You're just contradicting yourself, really, because you never said Corey.
I had receipts about what happened to me from a court of law. Corey said, and this is a receipt, and where is your receipts? So
he wasn't convicted.
Yeah, but neither was mine. But I took it to a civil court.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Unless, in my eyes, I'm not saying you're lying. I believe you. However, unless a man's convicted, I won't say that he's a guilty man either.
So then your rapist isn't a guilty man. Then let's get that right. Then by your own admission,
I'm not saying he's innocent.
Your rapist isn't guilty. Then is he?
I'm not. No, wait a minute. That came out wrong. What I'm saying is, I wouldn't say.
You said it yourself.
You won't let me speak. I wouldn't say he was guilty. I wouldn't say he was innocent. I wouldn't say he's any of that. I can't go around and say, yes, he's done it if he has not been convicted. That's what I mean. Just like you'd say the same about mine. You could never go around and saying he's guilty because he's not been found guilty in the eyes of the law. That's what I mean. Well,
yeah, I understand it from that point of view, but I still took my issue to a civil court, and a judge who is just below the king, right? Yeah. We have hierarchies. Has determined
was he found guilty?
I am a victim. So I'm not being funny, but
I believe you. Yeah, I'm not going to say and not believe you. I believe you.
What AJ did yesterday was uncalled for, unnecessary. He just wants to put me down. He hates that I've got a platform. He hates that I do well. He hates that I'm on the FYP. He hates that I've got supporters. He hates that I've got gifters. And that's all it comes down to, Ange, with AJ.
Yeah, and that's fine, but I'm allowed. I can choose who I want to believe. Just like when you put Corey in your box.
Yeah, but Angela, the difference is
wait a minute.
You said it.
No, wait a minute. When he sat there and said that I'm a liar of my trauma, and you didn't say anything. You just said
because I'm the one that comes on this app and gets trolled and abused more than anyone.
So what's the difference with me saying it's what you had the box saying?
When you're coming on in front of 3.5k people and you are saying
it doesn't matter how many viewers. It doesn't matter how many viewers. You had Corey in the box that said the same thing, that I'm a liar, and you didn't correct it.
Well, you take it out with Corey then tonight because he's covering it on his
I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm not going to talk on him. I'm just defending myself.
Well, I don't ever accuse me.
I don't care, guys.
Do you believe? I'm going to ask you this question in front of all your viewers. Do you believe I was raped?
If you said it happened, yes.
So what you said,
I don't think.
So let's get it right, and you were angry with me.
Absolutely.
Let's get it right. You had a personal vendetta against me just because I put cult in my name.
Do I go around calling him a guilty man? No, because he wasn't convicted. However, do I believe you? Yes.
Thank you. There you go. That's all I've got to say.
He never came out with that, AJ. He said you accused him.
AJ said, I've accused an innocent man of rape just because he didn't want to be with me. That is not
whoever I believe. Just like when you put Corey in the box, where he turned around and said, "Well,
Angela, I'm not saying."
Oh, listen, go and send Corey stuff. Go and send him stuff.
Go get Corey in here.
Yeah, you are wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. Yeah,
you are wrong.
That's what you are wrong. You contradict yourself. Out. She sat there with Corey in a box. She was the host. She could have kicked him out any time while he was saying with 1.6k viewers that I'm a liar, that what happened to me did not count. But I've got to play the video. And I don't want to talk on him, yeah, because I said I wasn't going to. But when it comes to my trauma, yeah, I'm going to defend myself, just like Court Assassin's defending herself. Do I believe her? Yes, I do believe her. But AJ never said that. AJ said she accused a man, yeah? I didn't know actually what she was saying happened. Okay, so that's where the difference is, right? But you don't have to believe me. You don't have. You choose not to believe me. That is fine. That's not my issue. This is my issue when you hear the video.
See this? Too little. It was heartbreaking. I couldn't tell anyone. He used to say, I'm going to ring social on you. I'm going to get the kids taken off you. Oh, you're crying again, are you? You're crying.
You know what really bothers me? Everyone else says this about Court Assassin. AJ sat there, made this accusation, but for some reason, you want to target me for choosing to believe AJ. And he didn't actually say anything about rape. He said accusation. There's a difference.
That's it. Yeah, how do you lot know what I have been through? Stop talking about my kids. Stop it.
No one's talking on your kids. AJ spoke on your kids. It was on the FYP. So people spoke about it. I saw other people speaking on it as well. It was on the FYP.
Don't cry.
Stop it, I've had enough. And then that was my justice, Corey. When I took my evidence to a civil court, after everything had been taken off me in my life, when I went to a civil court and the judge said, I believe you. You have...
Doesn't mean that the guy wasn't found guilty. And that's a shame and that's unfortunate, yeah, when you don't have enough evidence, because you did read out and it did say there wasn't enough clear evidence. That's what you read out, right? And that's a shame because, you know, I kind of, you know, it's a difficult one, isn't it?
She even said as well, it's very hard to get these convictions in this country, but I believe you. So she looked at my evidence, and that's how far I took it, because I knew what happened to me wasn't my fault.
If the judge believed her, surely she would have convicted him. However, maybe there wasn't just enough clear evidence, but maybe, I don't know. I just find that a bit odd.
To be loved. I deserve for someone to take care of me. I deserve for someone to be there for me, not abuse me. And I knew in my heart that I had to take it this far to prove. And you know, and Angie and AJ, they want to team up and tear me down for what? For what? Is it benefit money? Is it because he doesn't want to lose his benefits? I don't know why he's doing this to me.
Angie will jump on anything to go against somebody else, you know that.
But do you know why she's done it? Because I put Court Assassin's cult in my name. So what she started off with today was she's got cult in her name. Can everyone please airport her lives? And then she went on to say she's a wrongin'. She's a wrongin'. Benefits. I don't know why he's doing this to me.
Angie will jump on anything to go against somebody else, you know that.
But do you know why she's done it? Because I put Court Assassin's cult in my name. So what she started off with today was she's got cult in her name. Can everyone please airport her lives? And then she went on to say she's a wrongin'.
You're wrong. Yeah, I don't care if people don't believe me. That's your choice, right? You can choose to believe me. You can choose not to believe me. I don't have any evidence. I always say we've got to have receipts, right? But you can just believe what you want, okay? If this was a guy on TikTok, I'd expect to have evidence. I wouldn't probably bring it to TikTok if it was a guy on TikTok, okay? I would be having the evidence. Do you get what I'm saying? I wouldn't talk on it, to be fair. But that's not the problem. The problem is that, and this is just me defending myself because I don't want to talk about Corey, is that he said, I want to be raped, and that nobody would want to grape me. Nobody would want to touch me. That was the issue, Corey, not you saying you don't believe me. So I just want to put that out there. If you don't believe me, that's okay.
Questioned her, but she's allowed to question you. Madness.
I'm not questioning her. I chose to believe AJ on an accusation. I didn't know anything about a trauma.
She's allowed to question. No,
and I'm entitled to believe who I want to believe, just like you are.
Question me. She accused me in front of 3,000 and 3,500 people of being a liar and a wrong'un. That is.
I stand with the wrong'un bit. I stand with that, yeah.
The difference. She didn't question me. If she questioned me, I would have shown her receipts. She categorically, flat out said, Court Assassin is a wrong'un and a liar. And so I can put on this app and get accused of being a wrong'un and a liar and a child abuser and all the shit people throw at me.
I never said anything about child abuser. But AJ is right. You know, with the children, and this is what AJ's put out. He did get full custody, and that is unusual.
That's what Angela tried to do to me, and that is wrong. I deserve an apology offer.
You won't get one.
No, but that is disgusting.
But then, yet you contradict yourself here because, contradict yourself. It's double standards because you've got someone in your box that you can control that has just called me a liar. So what's the difference?
And you've
You
seen
won't get one until all the app turns against her, like they did with me.
I'll just
When all the
show
app
everyone
turns against her, then
again.
she'll apologise.
I'll just show everyone
I
again
never turned the app against anyone.
for everyone that's missed it. The tribunal accepted Miss Amna's evidence that she had been forced to have intercourse without her consent, right? She reported the incidents to the police, but at the time she was unable to give clear evidence and pursue her complaint. This was due to her personal circumstances and poor mental health. We found that Miss Amna was a victim of a crime of violence, as defined in paragraph 4 of the scheme, and had cooperated as far as reasonably practicable in bringing the assailant to justice as required by paragraph 23.
Get Bez out the live. Who's
there you
Bez?
go, tribunal judge. Yeah, so you know what,
Angela, since you're cam 2ing this, Angela.
I actually
this is
wasn't cam 2ing it. I think I had Talia in the box, so we were actually talking about EQ, so...
called evidence, facts and receipts. She's provided facts.
Unfortunately, Court Assasin didn't have clear evidence because that's what they've put in there. If you actually listen with your ears, it said, unfortunately, she didn't have clear evidence. I do believe her, however. I do believe she went there, absolutely. But it's not evidence either. Unfortunately. And I say unfortunately. But yes, I do believe her. Because I have no reason not to.
Receipts. Where's your facts and receipts? You haven't got an eeks, it never happened, or what are you going to do? Sit there, cry, and say I didn't report it, I didn't have the
But
audacity.
yet you sit there hosting the live, allowing someone to say that they don't believe me. So there's the double standards.
To report it or whatever you're going to claim. You're a liar, Angela. We all know you're a liar. You say things to gain reactions, and you're using Court Assassin's trauma to gain views and reactions. You are sick. Absolutely sick.
No, I was actually talking about the EQ. She just jumped into my box. So actually we were talking about something else when she decided to jump in my box.
Folks, I'll get too angry.
Right,
Let's send me everything over, right?
So why is Court Assassin sending things to Corey? Can't do it yourself, Court Assassin?
Corey, bye-bye.
All right, babe.
Yeah, there you go. Baz is CA's mod who doxed young... Oh? Baz? Really? Who's that? I don't know who Baz is. I tried to put Laura in. I don't know where she's gone. Oh,
Angie, it's his man here. This is just facts. If the child's dad did do that, right? If he did do that, and I'm not saying he didn't, do I believe or no? But if he did do that, why would the courts give him full sole custody of a child? If he raped a woman, why would that dad have full custody of that child?
I don't think she's talking about AJ. I think she's talking about someone else.
But the other, it's the daughter's dad she's talking about, and he has full sole custody of that child. Yes, it's the daughter's dad she's talking about. He has full custody of that child. If that was true and she was raped, if that's true and she was raped, why would he have full custody of that child? The courts wouldn't allow him.
Talking about a random though.
No, it's the daughter's dad. I promise you, chat confirm, it's not AJ, it's the daughter's dad. Why would the daughter's
You know
dad?
what? I don't really, because, listen, this happened to me. I don't really feel comfortable talking about a trauma. Do you know what I mean?
But Angie,
I'm just saying about not being believed. Do you know what I mean? I believe her. Did I believe in he said accusation, JJ. He never said that she'd been raped.
Angie, if the daughter's dad raped her, how would he get solo custody of that child? She has to get supervised visits. AJ said last night she threw food on the floor for her kids to eat food off the floor. Fuck's it, come on. Why would why would both fathers have sole custody of their children if she wasn't a nasty piece of work?
Right, I didn't know any of that, to be honest. But you know what? Can we not talk about the trauma, the grape? Because I don't feel comfortable. Anything else?
I get that, right? I get that and I respect that. But Angie, you seem a sensible woman. At times, I'll be honest, at times. If this was true and he did do that to her, would he have solo custody of that child? Would would the courts give him sole custody of his little girl if that was true?
Right, I
It
am
is
telling
false
this woman,
information
she's
and is
screen
an
recording.
accusation, and
She
she
is
wants to be
under
ashamed
police
because it's women like
investigation.
hers
I
why
want
women
her
do
to
not be
stop
believed when it
talking
comes to
about me.
circumstances.
This woman is my troll.
Oh,
She
here
is
we
my
go.
abuser.
Stop her,
I have
Robert.
never met her. I'm coming on here now to tell her to
You
stop
are
talking
a
about
liar.
me.
You are a
Seven
liar.
videos are going
You're going
to the police
in the box for me.
today
You're a liar. You
about
weren't
this
raped.
woman.
You're a
I am
fucking liar.
respectfully
You are not
asking
raped.
her
You are
to
a
stop
liar.
talking about
You
me
threw food
and
on
my
the floor
kids.
for your
She
son.
is my
Your
bully
son does
and
not
my
want to see
abuser.
you. Your
Yeah,
son
we-
does not
we-
want
Why
to
are you
know
talking
you.
about my kids? Stop
Your
talking
son
about
doesn't
my
even want to know
children.
you. Your
Stop
son who
talking
you
about
birthed
my
doesn't even
children. You
want to know
relentlessly
you.
troll
He
me.
fucking hates you. Your
Go
son
away.
hates
Stop
you.
talking about
I have a
me.
better
Why are you
relationship with
talking
your
about
baby
my
daddy than
kids?
you do.
You are a wrongin. Stop
Hi.
talking about my children. You
Your
are
son
a
hates
wrongin.
you.
Stop
Your
talking about
son
my
hates
private
you.
family life. You are
You
a
are a
wrongin.
deadbeat
I am
baby
telling
mother.
this to the
You
police
are
again.
wrong.
And
Your
your
daughter's
solicitor,
father
who
did
I
not
have
rape you.
emailed
You
that
are
you
a
haven't
liar.
paid to respond to me because you are a
Your
liar.
daughter's
I am
father
telling
did
you
not
to
rape you.
leave
If
me
your daughter's
alone.
father
It
raped
is
you,
Monday the
he would
7th
have
of
custody
April,
of your daughter.
2025
You are a
at
liar, a fucking
15:38,
liar.
and I am asking this woman who
Manal,
abuses me on the
you
app
are in the
to
box.
leave
You
me
come into the
alone.
box. You come into
Leave
the
me
box
alone.
where I
You are
am. So
talking
do not
about
come
me
into the
and
box
my
where I am.
children again.
You are a
I am
fucking
telling
liar.
you to stop it.
time,
It is vile and it is disgusting.
You come into the box where I am, and now you're
You
playing the
are
victim.
speaking
Because I
about
am
me
not
and
there.
my children and my private family life. Leave me alone.
Court Assassin, people are going to talk about it because AJ did an exposure on you last
Yeah, but
night.
she's encouraged AJ to do an exposure. This woman has sent me a cease and desist letter, and her solicitor hasn't even had the audacity to message me back because she is a liar. Her solicitor is going to get a what for when I send him this today as well. This is ridiculous. I've already told everyone the date. It's Monday the 7th of April and it's 15:39. This woman is talking about me, my children, my trauma, my grape. It's none of her business. She fires hate words about me every day. She has ranked social on me. I have come into your box to tell her to leave me alone. This is also 7 videos are going to the police as well. It's still under investigation. She's still under investigation. I have rang the police today. It is still under investigation. No, I am not lying. No, I am
Your
not.
son
You will
hates
be
you.
getting
Your
arrested.
own son
And this
hates
video
you.
is going
Your
to the
own son
police.
hates you.
Stop
You come into
talking
this
about
box.
my
You
grave.
come into
Stop
this box where I
talking
was.
about my
Your son
wife.
hates
And
you.
stop talking about my
Rupert.
children.
Let Laura speak now, man. I can hear.
Okay, Angie, was I in your box first and she came in?
Yeah.
Okay, so she followed me into this box and she's going to the place. Her son chooses not to have a relationship with her. See, no matter, forget about me, forget about AJ, forget about Court Assassin. There's a 10-year-old child involved here. That 10-year-old child has decided he wants nothing to do with his mum. The person who birthed him, the person he called mum first. That's the child she birthed first. That child, take into consideration, that child wants nothing to do with her. It's that child's choice. AJ has broke many people's hearts last night by saying she threw food on the floor for her kids to get. She was in a bed naked with
I
2
did say
men
also
while
that
their children were in bed.
hearsay, but however, you choose to believe what you want to believe at the end of the day.
Well, Angie...
No, I'm talking to the viewers. You can believe it. I chose to believe a lot of what AJ said
Angie,
myself.
I stand with AJ and I can put my children's lives on it and say I stand with AJ. She is a wrongin', she's a foul human being and she's a deadbeat baby mum. That's all she is. If that was a man treating her children like that, they would be in prison. She came into this box, was here. I do not believe she was raped. I stand by it. I do not believe it. And if she was raped, how does that father have full custody of that child? He has full custody. She has to get supervised visits. People wake up.
Pursued the grape though. She did. I don't feel comfortable talking on her trauma. I do believe her on that one.
Angie, if that's the case, how does that father have full custody of that child? Just explain that to me. If he was done with that,
I know it. I know the truth. The people in my life know the truth, and I shouldn't really be having to be forced to speak about this. So can you please drop it, Anne? It's unacceptable. I don't have to explain my private life to this woman. It is every day. She talks about me. She talks about my kids. It is a very, very sensitive matter, and I would rather you, Angela, not entertain this because I am not going to explain such a sensitive thing on this app to her to give her satisfaction for her to carry on talking about me. I only came in the box just for the recording I won't
bring it
come
to
in the
the
box
app.
because he was again talking about me, my children,
You
my
bring it
past,
to the
my
app.
trauma. Can you
bring it to
really
the app.
respectfully leave me
I don't
alone?
want to talk about anyone else's trauma, okay? I've spoken on mine, that's me though. I don't want to talk about anyone else's.
Well, Angie, when it comes, tell it you think but why does the father have folks?
But I'm telling you, that's none of your business. That part of my life is none of your business. Can you stop talking about it? It's none of your business. I don't have to explain that to you. I do not have to explain my history to you. Who are you to demand for me to explain my history to you?
She is bicycle assassin. Bicycle assassin. Everybody wants a free ride. Go to bicycle assassin. That's
All over
exactly
the
what
app.
she is.
What's all over the app? Something's all over the app, CA. What's all over the app?
You are a bicycle, a free ride for men. You had smaxy time in front of your children in the bed. I stamp with AJ, and so does every normal human fucking being stamp with AJ. You are wronging. You came into this box when I was in this box. You came on this when I was here.
I told you, I came in to tell you to stop talking about me and my
You
kids.
don't have to come in the box when I'm here. You're chasing me around the app. You were in my friends. You were in my friends last
Sarah
year.
Sharif's dad had full custody of her. Look what happened to her. Google Sarah
You
Sharif.
come in. You
Sarah
are worse than
Sharif's
Rose West.
dad
You
had
are
full
worse than
custody
Rose
of
West.
Sarah Sharif.
You
And
are
look what
worse than
happened
Rose
to
West.
her. Look at
You
what
are
happened
worse
to
than
Sarah
Rose West.
Sharif. Her dad won custody of his child in court and then killed her.
You are worse than Rose West. Worse than Rose West. You make Rose West look like a fucking angel.
Oh.
Truth hurts you. Well, anyway, Angie, the father.
Yeah, I think we should just shut this down now because I don't want to be talking to someone's trauma. Like I said, there was a miscommunication with me and Court Assasin with AJ. He said accusation. He didn't say he'd been through that.
Well, I still don't believe it's true because if it was true, he wouldn't have.
been through
Angie,
that.
if it was true, he wouldn't have sole custody of that little girl.
Well, Sarah Sharif, everyone Google Sarah Sharif and look what happened to that little girl last year. Last year.
it's the same point.
It happens just because people with custody doesn't mean they're the better parent.
Listen,
Things
you weren't
happen.
raped.
No,
You
it
weren't
doesn't.
raped. You're a free bicycle, a free ride for everybody. You were not raped, and you're the world shit, mate. Angie, goodbye. Enjoy your day.
Angie, you should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed. You should be thoroughly ashamed of yourself that you are entertaining people constantly talking about my kids, my private family life, forcing me to discuss things on this app that I should not have to discuss. She is a troll. She is my troll, and that recording is going to the police and their solicitors.
AJ, off your pop. Out.
Bye. See you later, Ange.
That's true what she said, though. You know, if that's the same person, how has he got custody of your kid? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't to me. Absolutely not. One sec, guys. It just and there's something that's gone wrong there. I'm not saying that it didn't happen, or I'm just saying there's something wrong in the justice system. Then, if that's the case, there's something wrong in the justice system. Because how has a guy? Because let's now turn it onto the guy. Because she's got this happened. She pursued it, what she did. She read out evidence. How has he got custody? I think that would be more of a concern if that happened and he's got custody of the kid. She brought it on her life to have herself. Do you know what I mean? So that's the concern. If that's the same guy. Accusation. He was never charged. No, we can't sit here and call it. Well, that's actually true as well. We can't actually say he's a guilty man because in the eyes of the law, he's not been convicted. You know, but I'm not going to sit here and not believe someone that has said that happened to them. I'm not going to do that either. Oh God, here's James. Is that James in the box? No, it's not. Oh, it is a James. I thought I saw you. Yes, James.
Hi, Angie.
Hello, James.
With all the above said and taken into consideration, yeah? Can I just ask the lady that's screaming and shouting, what actual business is it of the ladies that's screaming and shouting? Because she's now getting involved in children's parents and et cetera, et cetera. She's getting all het up. We empathise with what's gone on with courts and AJ, etc. Heard AJ tell a lie last night saying I screenshotted his kid. That's a load of rubbish. So I know that AJ does tell lies. That's rule number one. We know Court Assassin is up and down, etc., but she's a human and she's a woman, right? So we've all had drama in our lives with, you know, courts and maybe social services and stuff like that. What business is it of that lady's that's miraculously...
I don't really know the whole thing that's gone on between them two.
Specifically, right, so it's a personal vendetta then, yeah?
I don't know. Listen, I know there's some stuff. I don't know what the problem is there, to be honest. No.
Right, so what it is now is court's going to be upset that you've let this lady just practically really drill her, abuse her, say that her son doesn't love her and stuff like that. That little boy loves his mum. It's just certain things that are going on is making it difficult for family situations to run how any normal family probably would. But that lady can't go to say that that little boy doesn't love his mother. Yeah? Now, that's the part that upsets me when people go on TikTok and say, you can say whatever you want about the parent and this and that, but you don't know how that babby feels about his mum. Yeah? You don't know how Courts feels about that babby. Now, that's her flesh and blood. All I'm going to say is I think there's too many people, there's too many spoons in the pot. And I think people should lay off because you don't know what people are going through. And we've seen Courts having a few extra drinks and stuff. She's got a partner. She's going through situations at the minute. And this Laura just seems to be jumping in anytime there's like a situation where Courts is looking or feeling maybe a bit vulnerable or, you know, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I've apologised to AJ if he thinks that I screenshotted his kid. I didn't. I just screenshotted something that was going on in his situation. Before, when they was arguing on TikTok, I screenshotted a comment, but obviously the kid was in the picture or whatever, but I would never put that anywhere. Court Assassin just needs to stay calm. When people do talk about your kids, like yesterday, you let that lady absolutely annihilate me, say that I'm a poor parent, I'm a crackhead.
No. That's your choice, James, to stay in the box. You could leave. I
stayed quiet. I didn't respond back.
I take zero.
That's fine. Let me speak. I wasn't upset with you, Angie. I said,
I'm not having to go at you, James, but you know I'm sick and tired of people saying you let it happen.
Let me finish. I don't mind. It's TikTok, yeah. TikTok, like you take me with a pinch of salt. I took it with a pinch of salt. You didn't let me finish, Angie, yeah. But at the minute, Court Assassin is obviously feeling very like it's all exposed everywhere. And she just wanted to say, can you just like lock it off? Because remember that woman that always kept coming for you and this and that. She kept screen recording you and trying to take views off your platform and all that stuff. I feel like that Laura's trying to do that to Courts.
I don't know the whole details with Laura and the Court Assassin, to be fair. I don't know. I think they've both got police cases against each other.
All right, well, I'm going to drop because I don't want you to be upset with me, Angie, yeah?
Upset?
No, but that's just my opinion. I just think that it's just all up in the air. I think that Court Assassin is going through a hell of a lot at the minute. I
think she should be turning to AJ because he put it all it's all over the app. He put it all over the app.
I think that people have their hurdles on TikTok, you know, like their first year hurdle, second. I'm on my fifth, and we just know how the game goes, yeah? But Court Assassin is still at the beginning, and it's really emotional to her, like how this woman can say this and that, and do you know what I mean?
Hi, James. No, it's me you're talking about. Have you had a conversation with Court's little boy to ask, does he love his mum? Just answer me that, because I can answer it truthfully.
Hello?
Have you had a conversation with Court Assassin's little boy to ask, does he love his mum? Did you miss AJ's live last night when he was saying she threw food on the floor for her child to eat? Did you miss that part?
1 second, darling. I hear every single thing you're saying, but I can't still now.
Dempsey, no. Did you miss the part where I just asked you, have you had a conversation with her son for her son to tell you he loves you?
I wouldn't
or he loves her?
Ask someone's 10-year-old little boy how they feel about their
mother.
Have you listened?
So when she's going to court.
It's not my business to go and ask Court Assassin's little boy how they feel about their mum.
See when they're going to court and that little boy standing up in court saying he's scared of his mum and he doesn't feel safe of his mum, does that child's feelings not count? Does that child
Yes, they
feelings not
do.
taken consent?
Of course
Okay,
they
so
do.
that's the reason why.
Can you not
Do you
shout at me, please? Angie,
what
can you
AJ said last night about her throwing
shouting
food
at
on the
me?
floor for that child to eat? Or her
Angie, can I reply to this
and
lady, please?
James, that
Laura,
would you agree
let
with?
me reply, please?
See if I
Hello?
call her out on her wrongs, I'll call her out on her wrongs.
Can I just reply, please? Right. Basically, I hear exactly what you're saying, and I understand. I've been through court proceedings and stuff myself. Nothing like that was ever said about neglect, etc., etc. I just feel like you as a human and Court Assassin as a human, I just think that she's taking it a little bit too far. That's just like any random person called Curly Sue really disliking me off TikTok, then divulging into all my social services background, then coming on TikTok and making money from it and all this stuff. I'd expect you to do it, or EQ, or one of the big creators where everyone knows my kids winning care. Everyone knows my baby father's business. But I just think as a personal outsider, she's proper took it really too far, and she's coming for courts like courts can't breathe at this minute from this woman that she don't even know, Angie. Anyway, that's all
too much about that.
I'm going to say, Angie. I just think that
I know they've both got police cases, but maybe they
this
should.
random lady is going in when, yes, it's all happened. It's all a shame. Things have happened that maybe none of us know about. But at the end of the day, it's actually not this Laura's business. And she's now torturing Court Assassin in a big way. She's torturing her. And it's not good to watch.
But she takes her business on the app. Nobody can judge her only for what she puts on the app. I do not make money on TikTok. I'm not in the creator fund. I don't do TikTok shop. I do not make money in this app at all. And anyone that supports me on this app.
And that's fine. So why are you trying to
raising awareness and calling her out when she's in the wrong?
That's fine. So why are you so into literally bringing just this one person down?
It's not about bringing this one person. This one person brings everything to the app. She puts her whole life on this app.
Can I say
People are
something
gonna judge
quick?
her.
Laura, if you care about this little boy, like you say you do, why are you sitting on here talking about it? Because kids don't stay kids forever. They grow up and there's something called it. It's none of your business. It's not even your child.
It doesn't matter. This is the conversation.
No, but you're sitting in it. You're sitting here telling someone
Am I
whether we
mentioning that child's
like
name?
Court Assassin or not. It's not your place to tell a mother how her underage child feels. The boy's 10. Who are you to come up here and talk about anybody's child loving their mother?
Are you saying a 10-year-old can't make it?
I'm saying, who are you?
I'm not good at
as a stranger
explaining.
on the internet to come up and say that little boy
are you
does
trying
not
to say
love
because
his mother and all these things? That's not right. Come on,
She puts
fix up.
everything on this app. People are going to judge her for who she is.
Yes,
and what she
people are
does.
going to have an opinion. I understand that. But the fact that you're up here saying, oh, well, he don't love his mum and all that. Have you had a conversation with him?
He don't.
Do you know how he feels?
Torian, that's none of your business. That's none of your business.
You just said that people can have an opinion, so it is my business.
So whether I've had a personal conversation.
Imagine if that
with
little
her
boy
off
scrolls
that.
into the internet right now, or AJ.
Imagine
You say you care about AJ, and you're sitting down talking about his child loving his mother. Oh, it's none of your fucking business.
It's plenty of my business.
No,
Torian,
it's not.
I'll say
Not
what
when
it
you
is.
say things like that.
He doesn't love her. I stand by it. I stand by it.
Yeah, I don't think that's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion.
Say that.
You know what I mean? I'm entitled to my
She can
opinion.
have her opinion, but that's out of order.
Exactly. It's not out of order. It's facts.
It is.
You can't say that.
I can't say it.
Exactly,
It's
Gemma.
facts. You know what's wrong? You just don't like the fucking truth. Say one come and call us out on the truth. You can't handle it.
I've just asked you, have you had a
know
conversation
yourself.
with... So how do you know he don't love his mother?
That's none of your business.
What do you mean that's none of my business?
That's
You're
none
up
of your
here talking
business.
about his feelings.
I've had conversations with AJ.
So then, so you've had conversations with AJ?
Yes.
Okay, so because you've had conversations with AJ, you are coming up here with no facts, no evidence to say that.
No, Torian, did you watch the live last night when
That's
AJ
crazy.
said... No, Torian, did you watch the live last night when AJ said she threw food on the floor to the child? Did you watch that live last night when she threw food on the floor for a child to pick up? Did you watch the same live I watched?
No one knows that's true. It's just an accusation.
No, come
No one
on.
knows that's true. That's just what AJ said out of anger. No one knows that's true.
By saying that, right, And I say it, and I said it before, it is uncommon for a male to have full custody of a child.
Both fathers have full custody of their children.
Okay.
Angie,
Both
can
fathers.
I just speak for 1 second? And I shouldn't even say this. Check it, yeah. I'm 42, right? And my baby dad's 54. Very vicious man. Very vicious, Angie, yeah? I'll give him your real name. You can look him up. I promise to God, you'll be like, what the fuck did Gemma go through, yeah? He used to lock me in a cupboard and all this stuff, you right? He went to jail for it. One sec, AJ. He went to jail for it. He came out and he's still got half custody of my 2 daughters, Frankie and Robin. So after he'd assaulted me, after he'd gone to jail for it, he was still the father of my children. So in his life, he's got 2 children, 2 Gemma. So therefore, he still wants to see his children. When he went to court to apply for half custody of my children after viciously leaving me for dead, Angie, and I never talk about stuff like this, he still got my daughters 4 days a week and I got 3. Then, whilst that was going on for 2 years, and he never used to really turn up for them, even though he did pay for them a lot, he then went back to jail for assaulting another woman, and the girls ended up coming to me full custody. So men can still have their children. Now, I don't believe that AJ has assaulted anyone. I just believe that last night he got angry and said a few home truths that he probably should have kept in, but we all do get angry and say stuff. Come on. It's unfortunate for AJ that this baby mum and baby father drama's on here. As a black man, it is embarrassing.
It's not a good look.
Yeah.
I didn't take a screenshot of your son. I took a screenshot of a comment, and your son might have been.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Jem, that time you took a full screenshot of me and my son in a bed in a hotel and was like, look at AJ begging for gifts in a hotel room with his son. Anyway, that's the water under the bridge. That's not what I've come up here for. The whole purpose of why I've come up here is just to basically say to you guys, everything that I've said has been proven by social services, and I've got bare recordings of it all. I put recordings out there already. Can you guys remember when I put that recording out when she was saying I was alienating him, and I proved my point, showing that I speak to my son every Friday about her? Can you guys remember that? You remember all the video recordings that I put out about her saying he can keep the kid if I can have the benefits? All of them kind of things. You guys have got selective memory in it. Some of you lot forget all of the stuff.
I remember stuff. I do remember things have been put out there, AJ. I'm not going to deny that things have been put out there, but I came to the conclusion that all this was going to keep off.
Can I ask you a question? One thing, James. Can I ask you a question, JJ? And I don't really want to talk about the trauma of the grape, but that's not true. That the accusation, because you did show evidence of that.
Listen, right, so obviously there's a lot of women, she's right, there's a lot of women that go through those horrible things throughout their life, right? And a lot of them don't get it proved and don't get it fact and all of this. But if you actually clocked what was on that, it was a tribunal. So what she was trying to do was try and get compensation out of him for nothing.
I did see that.
So if you actually look at it and clock it properly and look at all of these things that she's putting out there, that's what it is. Now, I don't really want to have to keep on going on about it. I just got pissed off and I'm sick of all of the shit that she talks about. And every time she gets pissed, my baby father this, my baby father. Listen, that pisses me off because I would rather not her address me as her baby father. You get what I'm saying? So eventually, I'm getting sick of it. All this alienation business as well. You lot have already heard the phone recording from social services telling me not to bring him around her. So how is that alienation? These are the things that I've had to sit on for like 12, 13 months, and I've said shit all about it. But you know what? It's got to the point now that I don't care. And I'll say something and I'll have my say, and then I'll leave it. So all these people that want to say that I'm a narcissist, I'm this and that, you lot are forgetting all of the shit that she does 24/7. I don't respond, but the one time I respond, I'm a bad guy. Make it make sense.
No, I've said none of that, though.
No, not you in general. I'm on about people that go against me or whatever.
AJ, check it. AJ, check it. Where do we go from here with this lady in the middle? Because she is on
So listen, the thing with Laura is I've already told Laura, listen, you're not going to win with this one because it's just going to go backwards and forwards, backward and forward and backward and forward. And listen, I'm dropping because it's got a laugh over here. I am not interacting.
One sec.
That's fine, hey, Dra. James, you know, I get that. Angie, can you drop her?
You should have done that.
Angie, can you drop her while I'm in the box, please? Because she's ringing the police and saying I'm stalking her in the afternoon. She's coming in the afternoon.
My children, none of your business. My son isn't any of your business. It's none of your business. Stop talking about me or my kids. You are an abuser and a harasser. My personal family life is none of your business. You're speculating and lying.
Can I ask you a question? Because I don't like to talk about someone else's trauma, but I did notice on that, let it just say tribunal. I didn't want to mention that because I didn't want to kind of speak on it, but that's the tribunal is usually like compensation, is that not right?
And all I've got to say to you on that is I'm not coming on here to spill all my tea.
Trying to get money out of it, Ange.
A judge has looked at evidence and
she's trying to get money out of it.
This woman, look at her, look at what she's doing to her. She is so evil. She is so evil.
She tried to sue him, that's a wrong. She took it to tribunal to try to sue him for money.
Right, Laura, why don't you troll me instead?
I don't know where Court Assasin went.
You want to troll me instead? Because...
Why are you looking into it? Why do you want trolled? Why do you think I would run for her? I'm sorry.
It's the fact that you might as well just come off...
Let me ask you, yes. Do you think that what Court Assasin does on this app's acceptable? Answer.
All right, chill out. Give me time to even breathe.
No, answer. Do you think what she does on this app's acceptable?
Can you let me speak? Can you let me speak? Right. The drinking stuff with the Barker situation, from a friend, from me to her, I don't like it, Bab.
As a mother, I'm not worried what
One
she does.
second, Laura, man. Ross, if you're going to troll me, you're going to have to behave.
How are you shouting at?
I'm shouting at you, Laura. If you want to be a troll of mine, back up a minute.
Why the fuck would I want to be a troll off yours?
Rest up, Laura.
Right, okay.
I'm trying to talk.
I'll mute.
Damn it. Right, the answer to the question is the drinking with the Barker, I don't like it. I think that Barker's trolling her to get her emotions up and down and see how much she loves people or see how much she wants gifts over love and all this stuff. No one loves Barker, yeah? I think Court Assasin was a loving woman. She has a lot of trauma with the kids and all these baby dads and all these bottles of brandy and blood clot shits flying in and all this, and it's probably got a bit to her head, yeah? Heart means and all that. You've came across her and you're thinking, wow, pow, who's this woman that gets the whole world to, pay for her lifestyle? Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. You've then seen the baby father, which is AJ, and you're thinking, sweet like Rascalot chocolate, how has she been so rude to this dude and he's got the pitney? You're then thinking, yo, let me just go and raise up this AJ, see if he's okay. AJ's like a baby. He starts crying to Laura about all the sadness. Laura emphasised with AJ.
Come back in this box. AJ, back in the box.
Yeah, can we get AJ back in the box?
Laura and AJ need love. So they're going to congregate together to get down Court Assasin. Do you understand? Like, Laura, you need to go and see AJ and give him all the loving. Keep away from Court Assasin. She don't want to know ya. If you want to talk about her, you go and talk about her on your side.
Let's keep it real. What do you think of her as a parent?
As a parent, listen, we don't live in her yard. I started parenting.
So both fathers have custody of their children.
One second. I was 20 when I had my first.
I was 15. James, I know, still have all my kids in my car. 15 years of age, does that matter?
I don't know whether I was a good parent. I don't know whether I was a good parent at 20 or 21 or 26 or...
Well, I can tell you now, I'm coming for it.
I believe that I got a good parent.
The fact is, Laura, I think just, I've said it before, you just block each other, blah, blah, blah. You know what he should have.
I only got a good parent probably last year. I've only been a good, solid parent for about 2 years.
I had mine when I was 15, and I can say I'm a good parent.
You don't get a parenting book. I'm not the best parent. I'm not. But I just try my fucking hardest, and that's it.
Everybody tries their parent. Everybody tries.
Everyone else talk. You know what I mean? For God's sake, Jibs. At the end of the day, there's no, I don't know if AJ's what he said, but I choose to believe him. That's my...
I stand for AJ. I stand with him.
AJ, the true trauma, I do believe, because I'll never not believe a woman that's, because unfortunately you're not always going to have the receipts. I don't know why it said tribunal on there. I don't know if that's...
She tried to sue him. That's why it says tribunal, Angie. She took it to a tribunal to try and get money off him. Angie, Use your brain. She tried to sue him to get money off him. That's exactly what she did. She didn't get no justice. She didn't get no
She had
justice.
gone through some kind of violence.
He didn't get no justice through the courts. From the police, he was found not guilty. He now has solo custody of that little girl. If he was a predator and he preyed on women, he would not have custody of that child. That is the reason why. She came into your box when I was here. I get everybody's going to have their opinion. It's TikTok. Everybody's entitled to have their opinion. But look at things through that child's eyes. How's her children going to think when she behaves, when they're older and they come on this app and stuff?
AJ's not in the box. Yeah. AJ's not in the box, guys.
You know, and then for James, you know, to say me and AJ, aren't you allowed to be friends with a male before and anything? Me and AJ don't even talk much. So it's all this here, we're in bed and we're this, that and the other. I don't even come into your box that much either, actually. And you know that, unless it's something either I'm called in or...
Yeah, I mean, I like AJ. Do you know what I mean? And and I do support him.
Listen, all I want to ask is, for every woman that supports her, do you have your children in your car? Would you allow your children to see the trauma that her children have seen? Do you think that's normal? Would you throw food on the floor for your child to eat? Would you treat your children?
Though? To be fair, that's what AJ said. I'm not saying I disbelieve AJ. However, that's just what AJ said. We don't know whether that's true or not. Do you know what I mean?
Angie has the courts have backed him. The courts have backed him. Social services are backing him, Angie. Do you know what I mean? You know, social services and the law are backing him. Social services are backing him. People are going, you're obsessed, it's none of your own business. When it comes to safeguarding a child, it's everybody's public knowledge to safeguard a child. You don't walk past and see a child being abused and doing stuff. It's public knowledge. You can safeguard children. No, Chelsea, I won't. Make me. I stand with AJ, and I stand with AJ 10 feet tall, and I would never let anyone say anything bad about him in my chat and stuff. The fella has sole custody of his son. His son doesn't want nothing to do with her. The police and the courts have backed her up. I do believe the police found the daughter's daddy not guilty, and she wasn't happy with that. She wanted money, because let's be honest, Court Assassin's all about the money, and the money makes her life go round. She chose TikTok over her kids. She has a chance of making herself better, and she chooses not to. And if she's not going to better herself for her children, she will never better herself for anyone. But listen, Angie, I'm going to do a football match now with my...
Thank you, Laura.
Hi, Angie. You okay?
Hi, Angie. I'm not going to let anyone else in, guys. I'm going to shut it down a minute. I need a break.
Oh, my God. I was just going to say, stay the hell out of this. It's too much.
What happened, right? I said what I said because let me explain why I said it to Court Assassin, because she's probably came to him or listening, right? And when AJ said that she's made an accusation towards a guy, right, an innocent guy, whether he's innocent or guilty, that I don't know, because it is true. You're not always going to have evidence, right? She did have evidence. It did say she didn't have clear evidence, right? Like some sort of what she's been through, some violent, attack, okay? Something like that. It did say tribunal. I don't know why it said that. It was a bit weird. But however, it did say that on that letter. I don't know why it would say tribunal, though. Do they? They don't usually take cases like that on, do they?
No, not when it's so serious, no.
No. So that I'm not too sure about. But what I was going to say is, so I, support AJ, absolutely. And he came out with what he came out with. It's all over the FYP. And there's one thing I don't like, right? And that's when a woman accuses a man of rape, right? Because women that have really gone through that. Yeah, well, right?
You know what? The majority of us women have been through it all, Angie, to be fair.
Yeah. And, and I
it all gets brought to social media.
He's saying it did happen, right? So I didn't know that, that did happen. I thought it was just an accusation, like. So, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that, right? Because I've been through that myself, right? However, I mean, because, if you talk on that to me, it is a bit of a trigger. Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly. I've never, ever brought my two sons into anything.
Yeah, women that make accusations towards men, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there are men in prison as we speak. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my exes.
That have not done it, and that's a fact. Yeah, and I can't.
My ex is in there because he did do it.
Yeah, so it did trigger me with AJ when AJ said that, and he still said that.
I don't understand why that Laura went all in on court. I mean, I've not got big love.
I can't deal with people butting in. It's really annoying. Yeah, I respect people that have their opinions, but you're going to keep talking over me, I'm going to kick you out the box because it is really annoying. Yeah, I sit here patiently and I listen to people, but I hadn't finished. Oh gosh. So what I was going to say is, I forgot what I was going to say now. But yeah, but like I said, she also sat there and had Corey in the box who said that he doesn't believe me, and she didn't kick him out for saying that. So there's a bit of double standards there. Do you know what I mean? But I don't care who believes me or not. Do you know what I mean? That wasn't the issue. This person keeps, oh my God, get out of here. Keep requesting me over and over again, these goddamn battles. Let's put some people in the boxes anyway. I don't know really the situation. I mean, the whole thing about this law and that. I don't watch law. I don't watch Court Assasin. Court Assasin.
Hi, Angie.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hi. No, I just love watching it. No, I just wanted to say, I've been watching Court Assasin as donkeys, and I did like her, but at the minute, when you're watching her thing, she seems to take men and drink instead of her kids. You put your kids first, not over it. Men don't go over your kids or drink.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, she's, like people say they talk on me, I'm all over the FYP, So people, and, AJ's all over the FYP, people are going to talk on it, and I hardly really talk on Court Assasin, to be fair. I really don't really talk about her a lot.
No, well, I love coming on whenever I do go on to watch you, because I love coming on watching you, and I love watching her. But as when amongst the stuff that she's been saying and doing, like, she's a mother. You had to think of your two kids.
Yeah. Apparently she's on there asking people to help her with court costs.
Here's me. I don't understand her. Like, fair enough, her and him split up. He's got the win. The other boys got the win. But if somebody tells you do this or do that to try and get your wins back, you'll do anything to go to get your wins back. But she doesn't seem to be caring. All she seems to be caring on this is crying if Barker's doing this with Ems or Barker's doing that, instead of minding your own business and trying to get on with her own life.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Hiya, Lady Di, you alright?
Hello. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. I think I've missed quite a lot of it, but what I wanted to just add was, we're not all the same, are we? Not every mum's the same. Not every dad's the same. And I actually do think that Court is quite happy the way it's going, that AJ's got full custody, and I don't know the other guy's name, of the children. I think she's quite happy with that, and she just plods along through life. I'm not a big fan of hers, and I do get where people are coming from. Most mothers do want to bring up their own children, don't they? And you never put drink before or whatever. But I do think that she is quite happy to carry on doing what she's doing. And that was just the part I want.
Someone has put hate crime you did today. How was that, Nets? How did you work that one out? Where's the hate crime? Just wondering. Fool.
Hate crime?
There's no hate crime.
Oh. We're just discussing.
No, that's the mods.
Oh.
So, yeah, definitely she's always on the... It's not a hate crime, no, absolutely no. You know what I mean? Unless the guy was found guilty, which he wasn't. Now that would be slander, right? And it's not hate crime, it would be slander. But he wasn't found guilty, so there's no slander. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'll shut down now because I'm tired. I need a break.
I think you do need a break, love. I think you do. So I'm going to jump down, but that was all I wanted to say. I do think that people are very different, and I don't understand where this law comes into.
I'm sick of losing it.
And I just don't understand.
That's why I put it there.
Yeah, but he wasn't found guilty. Unfortunately, that's the way it is, and I'm not saying he did it, he didn't, you know what I mean? But do I believe he? I do believe her, because I wouldn't not believe a woman that says that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, love. Speak to you later.
All right, see you later, Lady Di. Right, I'm going to come now, guys. Unless there's anyone else in the box that I know. Who's this? No. All right, speak to you in a bit, guys. Today's live, Angie, has been spot on. Well done. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you so much. So much for me not getting involved in the drama. But I'm not really involved. I'm just talking about other people's drama, other people's shit. That's on the FYP. It's on the FYP. I speak on it. See you guys.
Bye, Angie.
Bye.
And there you go. There you go. See you later. There you go. See you later. How disgusting is that? Let me send that to Cora. Let me send that to Cora. And that is my troll. That is my troll. That is my troll. That is what my troll puts me through on this app on a daily basis. That is what my troll puts me through on this app on a daily basis. That is what my troll puts me on this app, and anyone, and that is what she does to me every day. Relentless. It's absolutely relentless. This is what they do to me on this app, Millen. I can hear ya.
But you could listen at the end of the day, you can't always make it out to be men's fault. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not making anything out to be men's fault. This woman, this is my troll who's talking about me, my kids.
But why are you entertaining? If you're going to the police, why are you entertaining us?
Because I need this evidence of her, me telling her to leave me alone, because that is now, that is clear cut what she's done. She's abused me. She's called me a bicycle. She said all sorts. That recording is what I am telling her to every day, is to leave me alone, and she will not leave me alone.
Well, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's not my business to go and ask Court Assassin's little boy how they feel about them.
See when they're going to court and that little boy standing up in court saying he's scared of his mum and he doesn't feel safe for his mum, does that child's feelings not count? Does that child's feelings not take into account? Okay, so that's the reason why.
Can you not shout at me, please? Angie,
what AJ said last night about her shouting on the floor for actually eat or hurt.
Angie, can I reply to this lady, please?
James, I will send you agreement.
Can you reply, please?
See if I call her out on her wrongs, I'll call her out on her wrongs.
Can I just reply, please? Right. Basically, I hear exactly what you're saying, and I understand. I've been through court proceedings and stuff myself. Nothing like that was ever said about neglect, etc., etc. I just feel like you as a human and Court Assassin as a human, I just think that she's taking it a little bit too far. That's just like any random person called Curly Sue really disliking me off TikTok, then divulging into all my social services background, then coming on TikTok and making money from it and all this stuff. I'd expect you to do it, or EQ, or one of the big creators where everyone knows my kids winning care. Everyone knows my baby father's business. But I just think as a personal outsider, she's proper took it really too far, and she's coming for courts like courts can't breathe at this minute from this woman that she don't even know, Angie. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say, Angie. I just think that
I know they've both got police cases, but maybe
this random lady is going in when. Yes, it's all happened. It's all a shame. Things have happened that maybe none of us know about. But at the end of the day, it's actually not this Laura's business. And she's now torturing Court Assassin in a big way. She's torturing her. And it's not good to watch.
But she takes her business on the app. Nobody can judge her only for what she puts on the app. I do not make money on TikTok. I'm not in the creator fund. I don't do TikTok shop. I do not make money in this app at all. And anyone that supports me on this app.
And that's fine. So why are you trying to
raise awareness and calling her out when she's in the wrong?
That's fine. So why are you so into literally bringing just this one person down?
It's not about bringing this one person. This one person brings everything to the app. She puts her whole life on this app.
Can I say something? Laura, if you care about this little boy, like you say you do, why are you sitting on here talking about it? Because you know kids don't stay kids forever. They grow up and it's something it's none of your business. It's not even your child.
It doesn't matter. This is a conversation.
No, but you're sitting here telling someone whether we like Court Assassin or not, it's not your place to tell a mother how her underage child feels. The boy's 10. Who are you to come up here and talk about anybody's child loving their mother?
Are you saying a 10-year-old can't make
I'm saying, who are you
I'm not good at
as a stranger on the internet to come up and say that little boy does not love his mother and all these things? That's not right. Come on, fix up.
Everything on this app. People are going to judge her for who she is.
Yes, people are going to have an opinion. I understand that. But the fact that you're up here saying, oh, well, he don't love his mum and all that. Have you had a conversation with him?
He don't.
You know how he feels.
Victoria, that's none of your business. That's none of your business.
You just said that people can have an opinion, so it is my business.
So whether I've had a personal conversation.
Imagine if that little boy scrolls into the internet right now, or AJ, you say you care about AJ and you're sitting down talking about his child loving his mother. Oh, it's none of your fucking business.
It's plenty of my business.
No, it's not. Not when you say things like that.
He doesn't love her. I stand by it. I stand by it.
That's your opinion. You're entitled to
say that.
You know what I mean?
She can have her opinion, but that's out of order.
Exactly. It's not out of order. It's facts.
It is.
Say that.
I can't say it.
Exactly, Gemma.
No, but Sean, yours don't like the fucking truth. Say when come and call us out on the truth. He can't handle it.
I've just asked you, have you had a conversation with... So how do you know he don't love his mother?
That's none of your business.
What do you mean that's none of my business? You're up here talking about his feelings.
I've had conversations with AJ.
So you've had conversations with AJ?
Yes.
Okay, so because you've had conversations with AJ, you are coming up here with no facts, no evidence to say that.
No, Torian, did you watch the live last night when AJ...
That's crazy.
No, Torian, did you watch the live last night when AJ said she threw food on the floor to the child? Did you watch that live last night when she threw food on the floor for a child to pick up? Did you watch the same live I watched?
No one knows that's true. It was an accusation.
No one knows
that's true. That's just what AJ said out of anger. No one knows that's true.
I'm saying that, right? And I said it before, it is uncommon for a male to have full custody of a child.
Both fathers have full custody of their children.
Angie, can I just speak for 1 second? And I shouldn't even say this. Check it, yeah. I'm 42, right? And my baby dad's 54. Very vicious man. Very vicious.
Three roses of three different people,
your
guys.
Real name. You can look him up. I promise to God, you'll be like, what the fuck did Gemma go through, yeah? He used to lock me in a cupboard and all this stuff. You right? He went to jail for it. One sec, AJ. He went to jail for it. He came out and he still got half custody of my 2 daughters, Frankie and Robin. So after he'd assaulted me, after he'd gone to jail for it, he was still the father of my children. So in his life, he's got 2 children, 2 Gemma. So therefore, he still wants to see his children. When he went to court to apply for half custody of my children after viciously leaving me for dead, Angie, and I never talk about things like this, he still got my daughters 4 days a week and I got 3. Then, whilst that was going on for 2 years, and he never used to really turn up for them, even though he did pay for them a lot, he then went back to jail for assaulting another woman, and the girls ended up coming to me full custody. So men can still have their children. Now, I don't believe that AJ has assaulted anyone. I just believe that last night he got angry and said a few home truths that he probably should have kept in, but we all do get angry and say stuff. Come on. It's unfortunate for AJ that this baby mum and baby father drama's on here. As a black man, it is embarrassing. And
good luck.
Yeah.
I didn't take a screenshot of your son. I took a screenshot of a comment, and your son might have been...
No, you didn't. Jem, that time you took a full screenshot of me and my son in a bed in a hotel. I was like, look at AJ begging for gifts in a hotel room with his son. Anyway, that's the water under the bridge. That's not what I've come up here for. The whole purpose of why I've come up here is just to basically say to you guys, everything that I've said has been proven by social services, and I've got bare recordings of it all. I put recordings out there already. Can you guys remember when I put that recording out when she was saying I was alienating him, and I proved my point, showing that I speak to my son every Friday about her? Can you guys remember that? You remember all the video recordings that I put out about her saying he can keep the kid if I can have the benefits? all of them kind of things. You guys have got selective memory, innit? Some of you lot forget all of the stuff.
I remember stuff. I do remember things have been put out there, AJ. I'm not going to deny that things have been put out there, but I came to the conclusion that all this was going to keep off.
Can I ask you a question? I can I ask you a question, JJ? And I don't really want to talk about the trauma of the great, but that's not true. That the accusation, because you did show evidence of that.
Listen, right, so obviously there's a lot of women, she's right, there's a lot of women that go through those horrible things throughout their life, right? And a lot of them don't get it proved and don't get it faxed and all of this. But if you actually clocked what was on that, it was a tribunal. So what she was trying to do was try and get compensation out of him for nothing.
I did see that.
So if you actually look at it and clock it properly and look at all of these things that she's putting out there, that's what it is. Now, I don't really want to have to keep on going on about it. I just got pissed off and I'm sick of all of the shit that she talks about. And she's every time she gets pissed, my baby father this, my baby father. Listen, that pisses me off because I would rather not her address me as her baby father. You get what I'm saying? So eventually, I'm getting sick of it. All this alienation business as well. You lot have already heard the phone recording from social services telling me not to bring him around her. So how is that alienation? These are the things that I've had to sit on for like 12, 13 months, and I've said shit all about it. But you know what? It's got to the point now that I don't care. And I'll say something and I'll have my say, and then I'll leave it. So all these people that want to say that I'm a narcissist, I'm this, it's that, you lot are forgetting all of the shit that she does 24/7. I don't respond, but the one time I respond, I'm a bad guy. Make it make sense.
No, I sit none of that home.
No, not you in general. I'm on about people that go against me or whatever.
AJ, check it. AJ, check it. Where do we go from here with this lady in the middle? Because she is on.
So listen, the thing with Laura is I've already told Laura with them backward and forward. And listen, I'm dropping.
Why are you doing this, Alex? Why are you letting this woman bully me?
One sec. Fine, Hydra. Jamesy, I get that. You should have done that. Angie, can you drop her while I'm in the box, please? Because she's ringing the police and saying I'm stalking her.
You're abusing me and my children. None of your business. My son isn't any of your business. It's none of your business. Stop talking about me and my kids. You are a abuser and a harasser. My personal family life is none of your business. You are speculating and lying.
I'll ask you a question, because I don't like to talk about someone else's trauma, but I did notice on that, let it just say tribunal. I don't want to mention that.
And I'm not going into it all.
Tribunal is usually like compensation, is that not right?
And all I've got to say to you on that is I'm not coming on here to spill all my tea, but a judge has looked at evidence and deemed it sufficient. This woman, look at her, look at what she's doing to me. She is so evil. She is so evil. Listen, good luck to you. You're all vile. I'm calling the police on AJ. I'm calling the police on him. I am fully calling the police on him, and I am taking him to court today. I am whacking out my laptop now and spending £255, and I'm giving all these recordings today. Yeah? Let's go get the laptop open. Right, let's go sort this out. I don't speak bad about him. I don't speak bad. When do I... Show me receipts where I've ever spoke bad about him. Well, my laptop's there either way. Exactly. No, and I won't be taking Court out of my name either. I can't believe they're doing this to me. I cannot fucking believe it. Listen, let's get this laptop open. Right, yeah, you know what? Maybe this is the push that I needed. Thank you. See you in court. See you in fucking court, mate. I need to go to the shop and get some cigs. I've got no fucking cigs. Absolute abuse, bullying. Absolute disgusting what they put me through. If anyone condones Laura, get out of my life. got this laptop for that very reason. Oh, she's getting dealt with by the police. She's gonna get dealt with. Guys, if you've just come in, can you all send your heart me's in, please? Right. Guys, can you all screen record Angie's live as well? What's going on with this Windows update? We start to install the latest Windows. What? Pick a time. Yo,
I tried my hardest, man.
What? Absolutely disgusting. Listen, I don't.
Sorry,
Listen.
they just kicked me out. It was going so well, and everyone was kind of agreeing with what I was saying, and then lo and behold, I got kicked out for probably being too nice. I'm sorry, Court.
No, but do you know what? If for AJ, there's something seriously wrong with
Bottom line is, they should not be talking about your kid. I got accused of screenshotting a fucking kid on his birthday with you or something because I seen you getting all gassed out. That's when it was. And they accused me of taking a picture of your kid. No, I didn't. I took a picture, of course, when she was hugging the kid, when she seen him that time ages ago. These lot are now coming for me, this, that and the other. We've all got shit going down. Come on, you know.
Right, guys, does anybody want to contribute to my PayPal? Because this is how much it's costing me now, and I'm going to apply online.
Another court cost, Court.
Yeah, yep. That's how much I'm going to have to...
God.
Guys.
Yo, Court, I don't care about you and Top
my PayPal's in my bio, guys. The link is in my bio. Even if it's £1, even if it's 50p, it's all going to go towards this.
Can you just hear me out before you do this? Because you don't listen. I apologise to Top Welly, yeah, because I was vexed, man. The end of the day, she's saying about, oh, your dad, your kids, you this and that in the comments to me. I've seen it, so I replied back to your mum. That ain't very nice. The end of the day, every time shit goes down for you, I'm always there.
Yeah, but the thing is, Top Welly,
you always push me away. You always push me away. And when shit goes down, I'm always there. So now I'm going to drop... because I don't want to seem like I'm begging it. And when you're ready, inbox me and whoever else wants to chat.
Yeah, but then let me just say to you.
No buts, Court Assassin. You always try and butt me. And I'm always the one that apologises. No buts no more. Bye.
All right, bye.
Love you. And I am sorry.
All right.
Love you too. Don't make me cry, man.
Oh, no, it's all right, Jem. I'll catch you in a bit, man. See, the thing is, Top Welly, people like that, right, they're not going to understand that people do say things. Right, guys, link is in the bio. The link is in the bio. I need £255. What's going on here? Oh, my device is connected to the laptop. How much charge have I got on my laptop? Guys, everyone, if you've just come in, send your heart me's in, please. Right. I'm doing this now in front of everybody. See you on the other side, mate. See you on the other side. I didn't bring it on the app. I don't even talk about him. I don't talk about my kids. He's just done it. I've got all the recordings. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. He's the one that did it. He's the one that said it. He's the one that's getting my trolls to abuse me and bully me. Hold on, I don't get this bit. I can't believe he's done this with me, with my troll. I honestly can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm actually gobsmacked that he... Guys, £255. Guys, my PayPal is in my bio. Even if it's £1, guys. Help me get some justice, man. No one's put out in my PayPal now. Oh, Penelope, thank you so much for the tenner. Guys, Penelope sent a tenner. I'm doing this now and I'll show you the receipt that I paid £255. Guys, everyone send your heart me's in, please. If you haven't sent your heart me, if you've already sent your heart me's, guys, spam team bracelets. I don't get this. Guys, link is in the bio to the PayPal that I've just shown everyone. It's costing me £255. I don't get legal aid because I'm not on benefits. You have to be on benefits to get legal aid. Let me just keep explaining this to people. You have to be on benefits to get legal aid. Oh, for fuck's sake. Got to upload files and all sorts. Fucking hell. Right, how do I upload this onto the... guys, can we, Outlook is running, please close. What? Guys, if you've already sent your heart me's, can you spam team bracelets? If you haven't sent your heart me's, please send your heart me's. Right, I need to find this and add it. Oh yeah, got it. Oh guys, thank you guys. Let me just check. This laptop is so freaking slow, it's unreal. Joanne, thank you. Donna, thank you. Penelope, thank you so much. Oh, Diamond in the Rough, thank you, lovely. Where's that gone? Why is this freaking... My internet's full. Why is this laptop so slow? Where's a new laptop? It's not even got much on it. Right, Stu Hill, see you later then. That's your problem, not mine. It's not my fault you're not a TikToker. Guys, if you've just come in, everyone send your heart me's. It's not my fault you're not a TikToker. It's not that. Danielle, thank you. Oh yeah, it's this one. I know. And if they all think it's alright, they all think it's alright to treat me like this. Guys, if you've just come in, can you all send your heart me's? Can you tap the screen as well, please? Well, they're just playing music, aren't they? I don't know how anyone could be alright with the way that I get treated on here, you know. Yeah, you've got the screen recording. Right, how do I save this? Save as. I don't know why. I think AJ's got some very unhealthy obsession with hating me. I think he's got a very awful obsession of hating me, and it's weird. And it's not healthy. It's not healthy what he's doing. It has got worse since him and Mad Hatter split. It's got worse since me and Barker went to St. Ives together. Since me and Barker went on holiday, he's gone all weird. I'll be so relieved when this application goes in. Guys, link is in the bio to the PayPal. If you go onto my PayPal, it's £255. Right, I think this, what are you asking the court to decide? Decide. Oh my God, this is so complex. Fuck's sake, right now we're getting somewhere. Guys, heartbeats, can everyone please send your heartbeats in? Guys, can we block everyone that's not sending their heartbeats in? If you've already sent your heartbeats, guys, spam team bracelets. Thanks, guys. Guys, August is 08, isn't it, in the calendar? Is August 08 in the... Yeah. Sorry, I just had a brain block then. Guys, can everyone send their heart me's in, please? Heart me's, guys, are you getting blocked? Actually, I'm going to go through the list and name and shame everyone that hasn't sent their heart me's in. Jazz Weston, Fabulous Fizzer, Rosa, Amy, Juliet, Tara, Jade, Elisa, Laura, Chloe, Amy, Hannah. Like, you guys should really be getting blocked, to be fair. Guys, can someone put a treasure box up for anyone that hasn't got the money for a hammy? Thank you, everyone. Welcome to the team, guys. Thank you, everyone. I'm popular number 37. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, everyone. Okay. I'm actually really glad I bought this laptop. I still haven't paid it off yet, though. Thank you. Guys, heart me's, if you're commenting, can you please send your heart me's in? Guys, can everyone send the heart me's and spam team bracelets? Thank you. Thank you, Debbie. I'm going to do a poll then. Is Alex in the wrong? Smiley face for yes, sad face for no. Paige, thank you so much for the tenner.